Some guilty suspects insist they're innocent. Others play the insanity card. But Bradley Willie has a strategy all his own.
Hey, when you jump down in the crawl space and you threw the gun.
What was that?
When you jumped down in the crawl space and when you threw the gun.
What was that?
When you jumped, do you remember when you told me you jumped down into the crawl space?
What? What?
We need to find the gun, Bradley.
A gun? What?
This story begins on a warm summer afternoon in Spokane. The setting, a quiet residential neighborhood, stirred into chaos by the unmistakable crack of gunfire. The call to police was urgent. A shooting had occurred and someone was down. When the first officer arrived at the scene, it was Maria who waved him down, frantic and crying. She and another woman stood beside a battered pickup truck. "Our friend Lonnie's been shot," Maria cried, pointing toward the passenger seat. Inside the truck was Lonnie Montoya, slumped over lifelessly. Blood pooled in his mouth, and a bullet wound just above the base of his neck made his fate unmistakable. The passenger door hung ajar, and at its base lay a baseball bat, an ominous clue in a scene that reeked of violence. The officer's questions came quickly, and Maria, though shaken, recounted the events that had led to Lonnie's death. She and Lonnie had come to this neighborhood to see about getting his truck fixed. Two men, who claimed to know what they were doing, had offered to take a look. But Lonnie's gut told him that something wasn't right. As the men tinkered with the vehicle, Lonnie suspected their true motive wasn't repair, but theft. When he confronted them, things escalated. One of the men pulled out a gun and pointed it at Lonnie, but then, just as abruptly, walked away. Maria and Lonnie thought the danger had passed. They left the scene and drove to a friend's house nearby, but trouble was far from over. As Lonnie knocked on his friend's door, the same two men reappeared, this time armed with baseball bats. Lonnie bolted back to the truck, climbing into the passenger seat, while Maria scrambled to the driver's seat. The men were on them in seconds, smashing the truck with their bats. Lonnie shouted for Maria to drive, desperation thick in his voice, but before the truck could move, a gunshot shattered the chaos. Maria froze, the sound ringing in her ears. When she turned to Lonnie, she realized the horror. Her friend was slumped in his seat, bleeding and unresponsive. The men ran off, leaving Maria alone to deal with a dying friend and a scene she'd never forget. Detectives arrived to piece together the story Maria had laid bare. Her account pointed to a house just a few doors down, the one where the men had first offered their dubious help. A SWAT team was called in, and soon, Bradley Willie, the man at the center of it all, was in handcuffs.
You awake, Bradley?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Detective Lebsock. I'm the City Police. I just got to articulate a few things. Today is July 24 of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
This is regarding police report number 2020-20126948. We are at 1427 West Gardner in Spokane, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And the time right now is 6:04 p.m. Oh, I don't have your ID card. Presumably it's in your wallet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you wake up a little bit for me?
I'm gonna wait.
Spell your first name for me, please.
B-R-A-D-L-E-Y.
What's your middle name?
S.
S for what?
Sloan. S-L-O-A-N.
Yeah, spell your last name for me.
W-I-L-L-Y.
Willie, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What's your date of birth?
12798.
One more time.
12798.
What's your address?
1212 East Nebraska.
Okay, what's your phone number?
509-862. 2759.
862?
Mm-hmm.
And what are the last four digits?
2759.
2759? Okay. Where are you employed?
No, at the moment I'm trying to get a job. I've been applying at all kinds of places, but the COVID is affecting that.
When did you last work?
Um,
Best guess. Couple weeks, couple months, couple years,
couple months.
couple months. Where did you work?
I did under the table tree removal.
Under the table, what?
Tree removal.
Tree removal? What company did you work for?
It was under the table. It wasn't much of a company. It was just a guy.
And you and another guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a few people there helping him, but
Yeah.
yeah, just under the table, quick guy does. You know, I don't really give out of it that much.
Okay. So, I talked to Detective Lesser, and you apparently talked to Detective Lesser earlier, or a detective, I don't know. Do you remember his name? Well, that's his name. He told me he talked to you. And he told me that he advised you of your constitutional rights.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Do you still understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's a yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, with those rights in mind, are you still willing to visit with me a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, you seem to me like you're pretty tired right now.
I'm just not tired, but I don't know how to put it. I'm scared
Okay. Why are you scared?
because I've never had been in a position like this before. I've never had something like this happen before. I'm traumatized.
Okay.
I just keep picturing it going through my head, and I just can't stop. I want it to go away.
Okay. So I understand that. Do you know the person? I understand that you told Detective Lester that you shot somebody. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Who did you shoot?
I don't know.
You don't know the guy's name or gal's name, whatever? Was it a guy, a gal?
It's a guy.
Guy? You don't know his name?
Mm-mm.
Had you ever met him before?
Not to my knowledge, they didn't look familiar to me.
Had never met him? Had you ever seen him before?
Mm-mm.
I'm taking a few notes here, so trying to keep things straight here. One of the things I forgot to tell you is at the beginning of this is all of this is being recorded, okay? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, tell me what happened.
And this morning, I was sleeping and I woke up to my mom, my brother, and all them were running over to my side talking to me and asking me something about breaking into someone's truck or something.
Your mom and brother asked you?
Yeah. And I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I just woke up. I have no truck. I have no truck parts. No need for no parts. You know what I mean? And I don't know. They, I don't know.
Where were you when you woke up then?
I was sleeping on my what you call it, kind of chair. It's like a round seat, you know.
What room of the house were you in?
Living room.
In the living room?
On my side. It's like kind of like a duplex.
Okay. Can you hold on for a sec here? So I'm just going to step out at 6:09 p.m. I'll be right back. Hold that thought, okay? Hey there. Just let me step out of the... No, that's fine. Everybody gets busy, right? So, okay, let me step out of the room here. All right, so that was Detective Lester. I talked to him a little bit. He's the guy I talked to earlier. He's a good guy. So it's 6:14. So you said that you woke up this morning, and then your brother and your mom came in and asked you about breaking into a truck, and that you were sleeping in the living room. And about what time this morning did that happen?
I don't know, like 7, 8 o'clock this morning.
Pardon me?
8 o'clock this morning. My brother works. He wakes up early and works on cars and stuff.
Okay, about 8 o'clock. So you didn't know what they're talking about then. So what happened next?
Well, I mean, I'm outside working on my new crotch rocket and my
Okay,
car.
so let's back up a little bit. So you woke up then and you went out and then you went outside?
Yeah, a little bit of time went by and I figured it was just some crazy dude, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean?
So you ended up going outside?
Yes.
How much later after 8 o'clock? Or after your brother talks to you about this?
Probably like 9:45, 10 o'clock maybe.
So a couple hours go by, and then you go outside. And what are you doing outside?
I'm also working on my car and my crotch rocket. Just taking
So you got a motorcycle and a car?
Yeah.
Are they out front, out back?
Back.
Out back? Like is it an alley or a garage? Or
There's an alleyway, but there's like a driveway and a garage too, but the garage is full.
Okay.
And I was out there just trying to work on my car, and
What's wrong with your car?
well, it needs rear brakes. The front two actually now. Clutch, slave cylinder, whatever that is. I don't know much about cars, you know. And
Okay. What kind of car do you have?
it's a Kia.
Okay. What year?
94.
What color is it? Huh?
Silver. No, I said red. I was thinking my motorcycle.
You got a red motorcycle and a silver car?
Mhm.
Okay. So red motorcycle, silver car. What kind of bike do you have?
What's it? R600.
What brand? What kind of motorcycle?
Yamaha.
Yamaha. Okay. So you're working on your crotch rocket, your car. And are you by yourself or?
I mean, kinda, yeah, pretty much. Like,
Okay. So let me back up a little bit. When your brother and your mom woke you up and asked you about breaking into a truck, did they say anything more about it, or was anybody else at the house, or?
no, I mean, that's the thing. We weren't, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we don't have any trucks to break into. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, why would they ask you about breaking into a truck?
Well, because my brother lives there with my mom.
Okay, so you and your brother live there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. And
Who else lives there?
my mom, me, my little brother. I forgot to mention earlier that there's this older man that just moved in with us named Dwight. My mom takes care of him.
Do you know his last name?
I don't.
So let's go over this. Let's take a break and talk about who all lives at your place. And this is all up at on East Nebraska, correct?
Yeah.
At 1212, right? Okay. So what's your mother's name?
Raquel Carmel.
Pardon me?
Raquel Lynn Carmel. RAQUBELL.
And what's her last name?
Cartmel, CARTMELL.
M?
Yeah.
E-L-L?
Yes.
Okay. And and then she cares for an elderly man?
Yes.
How-
Named Dwight. How old? I don't know.
Like how old does he look to you?
Probably almost 80.
Or a pretty old guy then? Dwight? You don't know his last name?
Uh-uh.
Okay. And your brother that lives there, what's his name?
Colby.
Hogan? What's his last?
No, Colby.
Colby. C-O-L-B-Y?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Stellis. SELLERS.
S-E-L-L-E-R-S?
Yes.
Okay, great. And then who else lives there?
River Batten. R.I.
Your brother? Another brother?
Yeah.
How old is Colby?
Colby's like 27.
Okay. And then another brother,
Just turned 18.
Okay.
He works all the time.
what's his name?
River Batten. R-I-V-E-R.
And then his last name is spelled.
B-A-T-I-N.
Now, is your mother Raquel the mother of these brothers? Okay, just different fathers. Okay, and who else lives there?
My brother's fiance, well, wife. Now I think they're secretly married.
Which brother's fiance?
Colby's.
Colby. Okay.
Silver. What's her name? I don't know.
As in the color,
Yeah.
like S-I-L-V-E-R.
Yeah. That's Sylvia.
Oh, okay. She goes by Silver, but her name is Sylvia.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Who else lives there then?
His kids. His 3 children.
Colby's children? Okay. And how old are Colby's children?
One's like 7, 6, and 5, or 4, something like that. They're all a year apart.
3 of them.
Yeah. Brandon, Jaden, and Caden.
What are their names?
Brandon, Jaden, and Caden.
Brendan, Jade,
Jaden,
Jaden,
and Caden.
and Caden. Like Kaden,
I think so.
something like that.
Kaiden, I don't know.
Okay, and they're all boys.
Yeah.
Okay. And who else lives there then? Anybody else?
No.
Sounds like a house full.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting back to you were awakened by which brother?
My older brother, Colby.
Colby?
Yeah, at first he was yelling at me thinking that I had done something stupid and broken into someone's car or something. But, I mean...
Did somebody else come to the house and accuse you of that, or what?
No. No, he didn't even come to my side of the house and accuse me of anything. He went to my mom's side of the house, walked out to her porch, banging on her. She was asking me a piece of paper, not feeling good with the house.
So you talk about sides of the house. Is it like one address?
Uh-huh.
1212 East Nebraska is a one address?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It's not like a duplex or...
I mean, kinda it is, but it's all in one.
Okay. But you talk about your side and her side.
Yeah.
All right. So a couple hours pass, you go outside, you're working on your bike and you're working on your car. And then what happens?
So, well, after a few hours, well, because we pretty much had come to a conclusion like that the dude was just tripping out or something.
Okay, now what dude?
The guy that came to my house, like, accusing us of breaking, well, he accused my brother of breaking into his truck at first.
Okay, now how did you know that?
Because they told me.
Okay, so that's the first time you told me that. Maybe
Okay,
you told that to Detective Lesser. So when they first woke you up at 8 o'clock, there was a dude that showed up at the house, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Before they woke me up, the dude showed up. You know, they woke me up afterwards or whatever. The guy was already gone or whatnot, but
and then he that's why Colby asked you, look, did you break into some dude's truck?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Gotcha. Now we're talking about the dude, the guy that you eventually later shot in the day.
yes.
Okay, so let's call him dude. All right.
I don't know who it is, you know.
Okay. So he apparently told Colby and your mom that you broke into his truck or something.
No, that he broke into his truck. My brother was in the shower at first, and he says, now this is what I was pretty much told or whatever, you know.
By whom?
Quote unquote, my mom and my brother.
Okay.
The guy came to the door, says, who's the truck guy here, or something like that. And my brother, he has trucks and stuff, you know, he works on them, he works on diesels and buys and sells cars, you know, every now and then. And, I mean, he makes a living off it, you know. And so he thought he was going to sell a truck, I guess, you know. And so he goes out there and the guy's like, starts, I guess, being really weird. And apparently he seemed like he was high on something or like, you know, tweaked out or something.
That's Colby and your mom described him as being that way?
Yeah, because he was just really, like, I guess, really fidgety. And I mean, just really like aggressive, like, you know what I mean, and telling my brother when are you gonna pay me back or whatnot. And my brother's like, what are you talking about? And
this is Colby?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the guy is like telling my brother that, you know, he stole a header or something like that off his truck, or I don't know.
So he accused Colby of that?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, and then my brother's like, I pretty much told him, like, dude, I don't have to steal your stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I have my own money, I have my own cars, I get my own, you know what I mean? I own myself honestly, pretty much, is what he said.
Okay.
And, I mean, I don't know, the guy had tried to fight my brother and stuff. My brother was in sandals, apparently, at the time, and my brother screamed for them to go get his boots. And, as they were going to get his boots for him.
Who's they?
My mom and Silver, his fiance/wife.
Okay.
And he told the guy that, you know, by the time he gets his boots on, that, you know, he better get out of there because he's going to kick his ass if not, because, you know what I mean, that he has kids there and shit. The dude's just there. The dude drove right up on the lawn, I guess, you know. And apparently, long story short, the guy told my brother, I guess, that he'll be back. Something. And when he comes back, that people are gonna die. Well, then I don't know if it was right after that is when they came and pretty much woke me up and was like yelling at me and you're gonna break one in someone's car and stuff. I'm like, I don't even have a truck.
Okay. Do you know what kind of truck he was driving?
I don't.
Okay. So it was after. Okay. So you. All right. So this is the first time you told me that. Maybe you told that to somebody else, but it's good to know. So this is what you learned from Colby and Sylvia and your mom.
Mm-hmm.
That dude showed up, acted this way, and then he left.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm coming back, and people are gonna die.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And anyway, well, I stayed inside, and we all stayed inside and stuff. We didn't go out and like play with any of our toys or nothing like that outside in the yard, for a good few hours after that because we were like we didn't know what was gonna happen or what we didn't know what was going on. It was a crazy dude outside. Apparently, when I ended up going back outside or whatever, finally to go work on my car and stuff.
Now this is back about 10 o'clock or so, a couple hours after you woke up.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay, so you're back outside working on your bike and your car.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my neighbor comes out and we were talking about the situation or whatever. And
Now what's your neighbor's name and who was that?
Josh. Al, or something like that.
Al.
Yeah.
And do you know his address?
I don't. It's just right next door to mine.
So he has a Nebraska address?
Yeah.
As you're facing your house from the street, is his house to the left or to the right?
The back side of my house or the front side of my house?
So if you're facing the front of your house,
Yeah.
is his house on the right or the left?
The left.
Okay, so it would be on the east side.
Yes.
Okay, east side of your one house east of yours.
Yes.
Okay.
And he had said that they had gotten pretty much it was pretty much told us the same story or whatever, the same date. So I showed up at their spot.
So this happened to Josh's
Yeah.
today?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
And then two other people that lived, I guess, somewhere away from that. I don't know who, they know Josh or something like that. I don't know. But
So apparently dude came and confronted Josh about.
I don't know if he ever confronted him or not because Josh has surveillance cameras and stuff, and I guess like he wasn't home or something like that to answer the door. But the dude was like, I guess pounding on his door or something earlier.
Okay, so Josh didn't really talk to the dude, but he knew that dude was knocking on his door.
Yes. And then somebody.
And when did that happen?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
Okay, so it could have happened today. It could have happened a different day.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
But Josh told you about this when you were out back working on your motorcycle.
Yeah,
just this morning.
Yeah, because I brought it up to him.
All right.
I was like, anything of a guy that's got, a big truck or something, and I asked him about it because I was kind of suspicious about it.
Okay. Do you have any video cameras at your place?
No.
But Josh does.
I think so.
Okay.
Either that or like an alarm or something like that. I'm actually not going to say for certain if there's cameras there. There could have been someone there. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you're working, you talk to Josh, and then what happens?
Well, pretty much, I heard that someone else had this dude show up at his house too.
Who told me that?
Mechanic, Josh. Because this guy's like a mechanic or something, I guess. And had his own shop or something.
And a different Josh told you that?
No, this Josh.
Oh, Josh. So it not only happened to Josh's house where this dude showed up knocking on Josh's door.
Yeah.
But Josh told you that he heard from another guy.
One of his buddies or something that has his own shop and his own business or whatever. I guess the dude showed up there. I don't know. I guess he was asking for work or something, or when are you gonna work with me? I don't know. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. I don't know how it was. Right now I'm just pretty much telling y'all like gossip now, pretty much. I don't know how it all played out, but I just was told that creepy dude, big truck, you know what I mean? All weirdo and shit shows up and yeah. But
All right. And this conversation took place between you and Josh today.
yes.
All right. So what happened next?
Well, a few hours goes by, I'm working on my car and my bike, I have it pulled out, the gas tank's completely off of it, you know, everything is like, I'm, you know, hooking everything back up to it and stuff, because I was cleaning out the, what do you call it, top of the, carburetors. The carburetors or whatever, like, I don't think it's the carburetors. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know much about cars or anything like that, you know, I'm learning still.
Okay.
And so,
Are you by yourself working on this?
yes.
Okay.
Well, so my brother comes around back or whatever and was talking to me, and
Which brother?
my older brother. My little brother
Kobe?
wasn't. Yeah, my little brother. He's off working at Sonic or something like that, I believe.
Okay.
You know, he's not really there ever. And well, this truck pulls up, and he goes, "I think that's the guy."
So you and Colby are in the backyard?
Yes, in the back driveway.
About what time is this? Best guess.
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't even know what time it is right now.
So, but let's back up. So let's say you woke up about 8 o'clock. You went outside to start working on your cars. You told me about maybe 10. And
Yeah.
just a best guess estimate. So how long do you think you were out there working on your cars before Kobe came out and joined and started talking to you?
Maybe an hour.
Maybe an
two.
hour. So maybe around noon-ish?
Yeah.
Would that be fair to say?
Maybe two. Maybe
Maybe
actually.
a little afternoon?
Yeah, it might have been like 2-ish maybe.
Okay, so you and Colby are the only ones in the backyard?
Well, his girlfriend was back there too.
So Sylvia or Silver?
Sylvia. Yeah,
Silver.
Silver. I know her by Silver. I don't know if she's Sylvia or not.
Okay, we'll just call her Silver.
Okay.
And so Colby, Silver, and you are in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens?
Well, this dude pulls up, and
Do you see him?
yeah,
Pulls up where? Front or back?
back.
In the alley?
Yeah, where we were at.
Which way did he come from?
I don't know.
You don't recall which way his truck
No.
was facing?
No, he was facing the house. He was
So
in
he
there.
pulled in the alley and pulled right in your back driveway?
Yes,
Okay.
and well, kind of, yeah, pretty much like halfway in ours, halfway in the neighbors,
Okay.
and because we have, you know, like cars and stuff sitting out there.
Was he by himself?
No,
Okay, who was with him?
I don't know who was with him. He had maybe three other people with him.
And what was he driving?
A big gray truck. I don't know what kind of truck it was.
Like how many doors did it have?
4 doors.
Like a pickup truck?
Yeah. It was a newer one. It looked like. Might have been a Chevy. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna try to.
Sure.
Say, you know.
That's okay. But it's a big gray pickup truck with 4 doors.
Yes.
And he had maybe, how many people you think?
3, maybe 2, maybe 3 people.
Okay. And so is dude driving?
No, he jumped out of the passenger seat.
The front or back passenger seat?
The front.
Did you see who was driving?
No, their window was up and they hid their face and stuff. It was creepy.
Everybody that was in the vehicle stayed in the vehicle?
Yeah, except for him.
Except for dude. So dude jumped out of the front passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Tell me what happened.
he says, time for people to die or something like that. People are gonna die now. And my brother was like, you know, like, get out of here, dude. Like, you know, you have no business here. You know, pretty much like telling him to get away. You know, he had no reason to be there. We didn't take anything from him. We don't even know this guy. And he starts like jumping at my brother and stuff. And at that point, I had ran into the house and grabbed a pistol.
What kind of pistol?
It was 22. I don't know.
22?
The Ruger 22 maybe, I think.
Where do you usually keep that?
It was in my room. I had picked it up some time ago.
Okay. So Colby's still outside?
Mm-hmm.
Colby stays outside? Okay. And then what'd you do?
I went outside and I told him, you know, I have a gun.
You told dude?
Yeah, I said I have a gun. We will protect our house, you know, and family pretty much, like, I told him, you need to go.
Did you show him the
You're
gun?
not welcome here. Not right away, no.
Where did you have the gun at that time?
It was in my pocket.
Okay. Which pocket?
Left pocket.
Are you wearing the same
Yes.
cutoff shorts in your left cargo pocket or left
Left
front pocket?
pocket.
Okay. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm left-handed.
All right. So you said, "Hey, get out of here. We'll protect our house. I have a gun."
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
Well, he reached into he came out and he was actually rushing us and stuff, like trying to, come after us and stuff. And I pulled the gun out,
So what do you mean rushing at you? What?
Like he was like flinching at me. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean?
It wasn't actually running at you.
Not quite. Like, I mean, yeah, but no. Like he was approaching us. You know what I mean? He was pursuing us. But he wasn't like running yet. You know what I mean? And
Is he walking?
more like jumping.
Okay. All right. You said flinching earlier, kind of jumping in your
It was
direction.
it was like a jumping. I don't know. He was on something.
Sure.
He's a crazy guy, and so like he runs to his truck, and he pulls a baseball bat out.
Out of where? What part of the truck?
I don't know. It could have been the back seat. It could have been because his side of the door. I mean, the passenger door, front door was open. Like he left it open, and so I don't know if he reached in the back because the right back window or whatever it looked like it might have been rolled down. But all I know is,
did he get it from the passenger part of the truck?
Yes.
Then? So he didn't get it from the box of the truck.
No, he got it from the inside of the cab of the truck and pulled it out.
Okay. Tell me about this baseball bat.
It was big and metal.
So it was a metal bat?
Yeah, it looked like it was metal. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was metal. Yeah.
Like a full-size bat?
Yeah.
You're not talking like one of these mini?
No,
Okay.
no, it was a full-size baseball bat. Like
aluminum bat?
Yes.
Okay. And what did he do with it?
He started swinging it at people, and my brother was trying to wrestle with him, and I at that point I pulled the gun out and I pointed at him, and I said,
Did your brother actually engage him physically then?
Well, when he was swinging it at him, yes, because I would have his.
How did your brother avoid getting hit?
He didn't. He got hit. His arm's probably broken right now.
Do you know which arm he was injured on?
Right arm.
Where at on his arm? Here or here?
Right here.
More so close to his elbow?
Yeah. Ouch.
Okay.
Ouch.
So Colby, let me see that. You got the correct angle on it now?
I think so.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. I can loosen it if I need to.
I should be all right.
All right. Yeah. Sometimes they get crunked around.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then after he got a hit on his elbow, they tell me about that more.
Well, they were like, he didn't. I don't know if he connected any other times. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. But what I know, like, I pointed the gun at him, and I said, like, I don't want to have to shoot you. You know what I mean? Like, stop. Go, leave. And his attention would be focused on me, and then my brother would try to get the bat from him or something. You know what I mean? And
You told him you didn't want to shoot him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And so his focus would be on me, and my brother was trying to grab the bat from him or whatever. You know what I mean? He would try to get the bat, and he'd turn around and jump at my brother, and you know what I mean? And then they started like wrestling kind of. Well, the driver of the truck started like backing their truck up pretty much, like kind of like, I don't know how to explain, like jolting at us, kind of, like letting off the brake, backing up, and then as the guy was approaching us and stuff, he was like trying to back us up with him, and like, I don't know, I got hit by a truck when I was 15, you know what I mean, and I started freaking out, but like my brother and him ended up kind of closer to the passenger door where he jumped out of or whatnot, and he had, I don't know, some squabble or something, wrestling around a little bit, and then the guy like I think that's when he hit my brother with the baseball bat, actually, you know. And my brother was able to like kind of use the door or whatever to kind of maneuver him a little bit, you know, because the driver was backing the truck up, you know, into us, and my brother kind of like pushed him into the truck, kind of like to set him. He kind of set him like halfway into the car, you know. And the dude, when that happened, the dude was trying to like pretty much drag my brother with the truck, but he was turning the wheel at the same time, trying to angle it between. So I'm standing, and we got a GMC Envoy right here that was wrecked. Okay, the truck's right here. They were like at the passenger side of the truck right here wrestling and stuff, and this at the same time this truck was turning and pulling toward us, like trying to. I thought they were trying to pin me between the truck and our SUV, and I mean, because at that point they were giving it gas, you know, they were coming at us, and that's when I fired.
What did the truck look like, or what did the driver of the truck look like?
I don't know. So I don't know.
Did the truck have tinted windows?
I don't know if they were that tinted, honestly, but I mean, it looked like the driver was hiding his face or something, because I did not see who the driver was. There was someone in the back seat that was jumping up, hitting my brother from the back seat, through the passenger side. And my sister was next to me trying to like, you know, tell us, you know, stop fighting, you know what I mean, this isn't worth it, and yada yada yada. And
your sister-in-law, sober?
Yes.
Okay. So Colby and sister were outside when you shot dude?
Yes.
Okay. Your description of all of what you're trying to tell me, I'm going to be able to understand it a lot better if...
Sorry, I'm paranoid. I'm scared right now.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. So, generally, so you got... I haven't been up there. But there's an alley that runs behind your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if your house is 1212, the streets that are on either side, is it Morton and Perry?
Yes.
Okay. So can you draw? So let me kind of get you started here. So pretend. Let's not pretend. Let's just label this as Morton. Okay, here's Morton Street. North is this way. So presumably over here, this is going to be like, this would be, or I'm sorry. Let's start over. I wanted to write Nebraska, not Morton. So let me get you started here. So let's call this Nebraska. And then this is going to be north. And let's see, this will be Perry. Okay. So you see where I kind of got you started here? If this is Nebraska, correct? This is north going this way. This is Morton Street, and this is Perry Street. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere in here is 1212. Okay? So if you can draw kind of where your house is and where the alley is back here in your driveway, can you do that for me? And then make it big enough so that once we get to the point where you can describe the big gray truck and where you and Colby were and so on. So
you want me to draw it or just label it or write it in words?
Well, so make is your house probably is in a perfect square, but wherever 1212 is not on the corner, correct?
Mm-mm.
How many houses in is it? It doesn't matter. It's a number of houses in, right?
Maybe 3 houses.
Okay, so make it big enough so that, you know, it's probably from here to here, and you know what I'm saying? Give yourself room to work with an alley back here and a driveway. So it really doesn't matter where you put 1212, but write the numbers 1212 wherever the house, wherever your address is. And then draw lines where the alley would be and where the driveway would be, or where all this stuff unfolded.
I'm gonna put G for garage, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is alley, okay?
Okay.
And then the driveway is like enough for maybe 4 cars. Well, no, 2, 3 cars.
Does the driveway extend all the way from the street to the alley?
No.
Okay, but you can only access your alley or the driveway from your alley.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's fenced off right here.
So even though it may not be a scale, go ahead and make it wider so you can demonstrate which cars are where.
Okay. So then we'll just say that. Oh, no, that's not gonna work, sis. So my car's right here.
Which way is it facing?
Facing the house.
Okay. So I'm going to put a little arrow right here. That's the front. Just write real small letters, my car. That's your Kia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then right here is about where my bike was at.
Okay.
In front of my car.
Okay.
Because there's like a space between the.
Alright.
So boom.
So just write bike.
Bike.
It's your Yamaha.
Yeah. Okay, and then right here, let's say is a totaled envoy. Okay, this is like the basic. Well, about like right here would be about the edge of our driveway.
Okay.
Okay, the other edge or whatnot, leading into the neighbor's house. Which, so from between the houses, there's a little fence that goes right here. Okay, but it stops like right. I want to say behind the envoy. It stops like right there, and so the driveways connect together.
Is the Envoy also facing this way?
No, the envoy's facing this way,
Okay.
backed in.
So just write letters this way, Envoy. That way you're not drawing across. You know what I'm saying? It's a total Envoy. Or either way. Okay.
Okay. And now this is the neighbor's house.
Is that where Josh lives?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like,
I'll
well,
put Josh right there.
okay.
Straight Josh.
Okay.
And then over here, right, alley. So that we.
Okay.
So demonstrate kind of how where dude showed up in his truck with his whoever else was in his truck.
Their truck came. I think they would have came from this direction because their truck was kind of angled a bit like this when they pulled in.
Now, did they pull in the back of Josh's place?
I mean, kind of, but it was like, so they pulled up.
Okay, so you kind of share a driveway with Josh.
Yes.
Okay.
And like they pulled up pretty close to the envoy, but it was a little ways away. You know what I mean? But he got out, and the dude walked around this way.
Okay, so can I go ahead and make a little rectangle there, like this is a truck? You know what I'm saying? How do we want to make that?
It wasn't exactly like that close. You know what I mean? Real close. It was pretty close. We'll just say it's good where it's at.
Okay.
This is hard.
No, you're doing great. Good, but it's not. I don't expect it to be perfectly to scale. I just want to get in my mind where you guys were and what happened, what the position of the vehicles and you guys and dude. Okay.
It's just hard to think about, man.
Okay.
I feel so bad. So he got out. So this is truck. And the dude got out, and me and my brother were just sitting here working on the car. And like he gets out and he looks over at us and we noticed it was him, and he like started to come towards us. And as he was coming towards us,
which way did he come around? You said he went around this way?
Yes.
Okay.
he started coming around the back of the truck, and he says, people are gonna die or something like that, or time to die, or I don't know, you know. It was die, you know. That's what I heard.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna kill people or something. I don't know. But like.
Okay.
There was a lot of words exchanged, you know. We were yelling at each other back and forth, like, you know, we don't even know who you are, you know, like. We confronted him on the fact that I heard that he's been going to multiple places, saying that they're breaking into his truck or something, or taking parts out of his truck.
Okay.
And I don't understand, you know, but yeah, and then pretty much it all. This truck right here, or when we ended up pretty much like getting to the envoy, to the edge of our property line, you know, and we told him, you know, like, you're not gonna come onto our property. You're not gonna come over here and attack us. You know what I mean? We have kids here and stuff. Like, you know, you're not welcome here.
At what point did you go in and get the gun? Had you gone and got the gun yet?
No.
Okay, so you're still kind of bantering, yelling back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when he said that, he says, you know what? I have something for you. And he starts going back to his truck. And that's when I ran and got the gun.
So had you seen him with a bat yet?
Not quite. I didn't, you know what I mean? That's why I just grabbed it and put it in my pocket.
So he walks back he says, I have something for you, walks back to the truck, and that's when you go inside to get the gun.
Yes.
Are you sure it's 22?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the only gun you got?
Yes.
Okay. So you go inside, you said you went to your room, you got the handgun, did you get anything else?
No.
Okay, so who else is out there at that point in time?
Me.
When you go inside?
Oh.
So you and Colby.
My brother and his girlfriend.
So Silver's out there too?
Yes, and the dude.
Okay, and then other people in the truck?
Yes.
Okay.
And the guy was like, when I came back outside and stuff, you know, because I was pretty quick about it, but the guy, he didn't exactly get into his truck yet. Like, when I came out, he was hopping around everywhere. I don't know what, he was pacing, you know what I mean?
Where was he pacing?
Like right here, like around like
back to the
edge back here, right here,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then he jumped up on the tailgate and sat there, and he was like wiggling his feet. It was weird.
So the tailgate was down?
He dropped it.
So, okay.
He dropped it down.
Okay.
And then he like jumped back up and then like pushed it. I don't know if he shut the tailgate actually or not. Honestly, I'm not sure about that.
So he sat on it?
Yes, he did for a minute there. And we just stood there like...
Had you seen the baseball bat yet at this point in time?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Okay.
No. When he had jumped up off the tailgate and started to like rush us, and my brother like stepped at him, you know, and I said, and at that point, you know, I said, hey, you know, you don't need to come any farther, you know, I have a gun, you know, I'll protect my home, I said.
But he doesn't have the bat yet, or he does have the bat?
No, he jumped up and grabbed the bat out.
Okay, so he jumped off the tailgate
and started. Okay, so he jumped off the tailgate.
Okay.
Started to approach us. You know.
Okay.
He got about like right there.
Okay.
Okay, and we're all right here.
Okay.
And I said, don't come any farther. You know, I have a gun and I don't want to have to use it. You know. And I didn't pull the gun out. You know what I mean? I didn't show him the gun. I just said that. You know, thinking it would scare him away. Well, I thought it did, but he goes around to his truck at that point. Well, him and my brother kind of like get into like a little kind of a squabble, not much, you know, like just kind of like he was like jumping, like I said, jumping at my brother right there, you know, and my brother was like getting ready to defend it.
Okay.
And that's when he turned around and he went back to the truck and got the baseball bat out. And when he did that, he came out and he would run at me or something, you know, and I would try to grab, or I would point. That's when I pulled the gun out and pointed it at him and said, hey dude, you know, you need to stop, you know. And at that point, my brother, when he was focused on me approaching me, my brother would try to grab the bat from him and, you know, and try to struggle with him with it.
Where were you standing when you first pointed the gun at him?
We're at the same spot.
Okay, so you're over here, he pointed the gun, he's kind of coming at you, With the bat, you said?
Yes.
And then your brother tried to get the bat from him?
Yes.
At that time?
Because he was coming at me. You know, his eyes were on me. He was focused on me. And,
Okay.
but he like caught on to my brother trying to grab his bat, and he turned around and started approaching at him, you know what I mean? And then that's when I stepped forward and said, you know, like, that, you know, stops. You know, like, I was just,
Okay. At what point did he hit your brother in the elbow?
well, when this, at the same time as that happened, this truck started backing up, like turning this way. This truck started going this way towards us,
Okay.
you know? And
So, but let's go back. At what point did your brother get hit with on the elbow with the bat?
when the truck pulled backwards,
Okay.
and the door kind of like, the door kind of got like right behind the guy with the baseball bat, and my brother like grabbed him and tried to push him into the car.
Which door?
This door right here.
So
As the truck was backing up this way.
So by this time, you guys are on this side of the truck.
Yes.
As this backs up, so you guys are over on the passenger side of the truck.
I was right here.
Okay.
But the envoy though, see, we're moving off the map here a little bit, because the envoy, because the envoy is like, okay, Josh's driveway goes about, okay, we'll just say like to about right here, okay, before it hits his house. Our driveway, it goes to about like right here, maybe right here, so you know what I mean, before it hits our house. So the envoy is sitting about, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 feet away from the wall of the house, you know. And so like it's still out there, you know what I mean? It's
Okay.
literally it's out there. There's maybe 3 feet of a gap between the alleyway and the envoy.
Okay.
And so like I was like up by the hood of the envoy at that point, you know, and they were backing up like they were gonna pin me up against the envoy. And my brother, when like as they were doing that, because the guy was walking at my brother with the baseball bat at that point, you know what I mean? Because he would like turn around and like jump back over the car again and like reach into the truck or whatever, and then like while he had the bat, you know, I don't know what he was doing, but then he come back around again, and that's when the truck started pulling up, and then my brother, once he seen the truck the door get like right behind him, he jumped at him and, you know, tried to use the door to his advantage because the guy was backing up, you know, so he kind of like pushed the guy into the seat. But I don't know if it was at that point he got hit with the bat before he sat him in the seat or after. I'm not sure, you know what I mean? I don't know. But that truck, my brother was like, he was up against the door of the truck, you know what I mean, that was wide open. I mean, that passenger door got left open the entire time.
Front passenger door?
Yes, was open the entire time, like he was gonna just whack us and then jump in the car and go, you know.
Okay.
But
so where was the truck facing when your brother confronted him and pushed him back in the truck seat, or tried to, kind of in that area? Was it the way you're describing it, backed up so that it's like this, so it goes like this?
It was about like this, kind of like that.
But you said they tried to back up though.
Yeah, they did. They went
Okay.
like that. They cranked the wheel and then
And
backed
so
it up.
you were getting you're telling me you're getting squeezed toward the envoy.
Yes.
And what side of the truck was closing distance with you?
By the taillight, this side of the taillight.
Okay, the left rear taillight is pushing you against the envoy.
Yes.
But and then at the same time, your Colby and Dude was on the other side of the truck?
Yes.
Okay. So, and that's when your Colby tried to push the guy toward the door.
Yes, and then
Okay.
the driver was like dragging my brother with the door of the truck, you know, and at the same time trying to hit me and my sister-in-law. And that's when
So Silva was next to you? Silver was next to you?
Yes. And that's when I opened fire.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so let's make this another bigger map. Okay? So once again, I want you to here, I'll kind of make this bigger. So here's the alley. This is the parking area between you and Josh. Okay? So your envoy's somewhere over here, correct? Facing the alley, correct? And so when you fired the shot, this is what I want you to do for me. I want you to draw the position of the truck when you fired the shot. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So draw the position of the truck. First of all, draw in the envoy.
Okay, so envoy would be like.
So your house is here, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Envoy's like right here. Right.
Okay. So put a little arrow because it's facing out, correct? It's facing toward the alley, and then write envoy on it. And then I want you to draw the position of the truck when you fired your handgun. To the best of your memory.
Back of the truck was like right here.
Okay, where's the front of the truck?
Front of the truck's right here.
Okay. So go ahead and make a square like this is a vehicle. Kind of like with the envoy, it's not going to be as wide probably, but.
That's way closer than what it looked up. You know, it was
okay. I just want to know the positions. Understand it. So this is the front of the truck. Draw an arrow where the front of the truck is.
Like,
yeah, like you did with the envoy. You got an arrow. So draw an arrow. Okay. So and then you're telling me the front passenger door was open.
mm-hmm.
Is that correct? Okay. Where were you standing when you fired the shot? Right, me.
Like right there.
Okay. Put me and an arrow right there.
Like right there.
Okay. So, what was the estimated distance between the envoy and the back of the truck when you fired a shot? Best guess.
4 feet, 5 feet.
Okay. But it was moving towards you.
Yes. But I was running this way.
Which way? Draw an arrow, so I understand. Okay. Why were you running that way?
Because the tailgate was right. It was right there.
Okay.
I mean,
Where did Silver go?
I figured she ran the same direction as me.
Did you? And you ran after you fired the shot?
No, I ran and fired the shot at the same time. Because like I figured if I go out this way,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna hit me anyway.
Okay, so you ran to the north.
Yeah, like the front of the truck.
When you fired the shot, where was Colby and where was Dude?
Right here.
So both of them were right there?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't mean to shoot the guy. I just wanted to stop the truck. You know?
How many times did you shoot?
Once.
What were you aiming at?
I was aiming at the truck.
What part of the truck?
The door.
What door?
Like, I don't know, I guess it'd be like between the driver door and the back door.
So, how is it that you shot Dude then?
I don't know. I wasn't really like, I don't know, man, I was running.
Are you telling me the truth?
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. You know, I can't put words in your mouth, but I just want this. You got to be really honest with me at this point in time, because if there is such a thing as self-defense, okay? So if you were aiming at Dude, I mean, you're describing his erratic behavior all day long. You're telling me that he's basically threatening to kill people, and it doesn't make sense that, you know, to me, that you're just kind of aiming at the truck. You were just aiming at the truck just to stop the truck. Is that it? And if that's the truth, that's fine. But you got to be honest with me about this point. Okay. And you only fired one time.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened after you fired?
Everything stopped, and I ran to the house.
Like the truck stopped?
Yes.
Where did Silver go?
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to that. I heard screaming and stuff.
Who was screaming?
Everyone. Well, my brother and Silver.
Where did Colby go?
He ended up, I think he stayed out there for a second to see if the guy was okay. I don't know, but then he ran and, grabbed me. He goes, "Are you serious?"
You came inside where you were?
Yeah, I ran inside the house because I had a panic attack, man. I don't know. I got hit by a truck when I was 15, you know what I mean? Like, I panicked. I have a big truck coming at me. I didn't know what to do.
How badly were you injured when you were 15?
It ruined.
How so? Did you have some surgeries on
I
it?
watched my leg fall off. Pretty much. This was all that was holding it.
Looks like the doctors did a darn fine job. Well,
Yeah, but
and how old are you now?
22.
Okay. Yeah. So you were a pedestrian when the truck hit you. Yeah. Yeah, you're fortunate you still got 2 legs, huh?
I'm fortunate to be alive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty that looks like a pretty devastating injury. I'm sorry that happened to you. Okay. So obviously that was the major injury. Were you injured in any other part of your body? I mean, not like that's enough, right? But
I couldn't chew my food right. They said my jaw was okay, but I couldn't chew my food. I felt cracking and stuff in my jaw, and they said there was nothing wrong with it.
okay.
But I had fractured ribs.
Okay. You were yeah. Where did this take place? Where did this happen in Spokane?
It was on Hawthorne and Whittier.
On Hawthorne Road? And what?
And Whittier.
Whittier? Okay. At what point did you realize that you actually hit dude with the gunshot? Right away when you shot it? Or
I heard people screaming.
okay. Do you recall if any of the windows were down in the truck?
I'm pretty sure back window was down.
Like the back, which right or left? The passenger or driver's side window?
I think it was the passenger side was the one on the down. Cause it was like the passenger rear window because he was reaching in the window. It looked like when he was grabbing the bat and then like he kept reaching in there for something. I don't know what it was.
So I guess I'm trying to figure out exactly when you fired your round and if your round hit dude. And if dude is in the area of the doorway, the right front door of the truck,
Yeah.
how is it that the bullet hit dude?
I was just angled up perfectly, I guess, man. Like the tailgate of the truck, I was like,
So you think the shot was fired? You didn't. So let me ask you: did you fire through the cab of the truck at all, the passenger part of the truck,
that's what I'm saying. I think that's how it happened.
or did it go behind the cab? So I don't know if you understand what I'm asking. Let me draw you another picture here.
They went through the cab. They went through the cab.
It went through the cab.
Yes.
So, do you recall? So if this is. So let's say Bradley, I think you're going to be okay. So you got to be brave here and be strong, okay? If you need to take a break at any time, we can take a break too. Just take some deep breaths.
Did he die?
What we need to work on that, and I'll verify, and I'll tell you. Okay. Just take some deep breaths for me, okay?
I didn't mean to shoot, no.
Okay. Let's take some slow deep breaths. Okay? Be alright? Be alright.
Scared, man.
What are you scared of?
For one, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. I feel like my life's gonna be over. I just feel so fucking guilty. But I felt like I was doing the right thing.
Okay. Okay. Bradley, I think you're gonna be okay. Alright? You're doing a good job here. So just bear with me. So you were back here, the envoy was over here. Okay? You were back somewhere in the area of the tailgate.
Yeah.
Over here, correct? When you fired the round, so let's say here's the front seat. Okay? Say this is the back seat, and let's say this is the box of the truck.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you think the bullet went through the passenger part of the truck, or do you think the bullet went behind the passenger part of the truck, or do you know?
No, it would have went to the passenger part of the truck because it had to they were sitting like right there in the front in the passenger
Okay.
seat pretty much.
When you fired the round, you said you were aiming it at where again?
In the door. I was trying to shoot the door right there, you know, just hear the dude hear a big loud metal crunch or something, you know what I mean, and he'd startle and he'd stop the car or the truck.
And these windows on these sides, they were up or down?
I'm not sure.
Not sure?
No.
Okay. But you're telling me you didn't see dude, and you didn't point the gun at dude.
No,
Is that
I
right?
seen the dude. I seen them both sitting right there.
Okay.
You know, I seen them both sit down right there. But I didn't point the gun at the dude. Well, obviously I did. I shot him.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to point at him.
Okay. And then afterwards you went inside, and then where did you put the gun?
I ran and put it underneath the house. In my room, so we have a faucet in the front of the house that runs all the time. And it never stops leaking.
Like an exterior faucet?
Yes.
Okay.
And we were trying to figure out how to get it to shut off so that when winter comes around, it doesn't break the pipes or anything. And the landlord had told us about there's like a crawl space that it's like literally you go through my room, and right when you walk in the front door, underneath the carpet is like a trap door type thing. And
In your bedroom?
yes,
Okay. And where is your bedroom located?
my bedroom, it's like an add-on, I think. Honestly, because it's like a duplex, you know. I live. My mom has her own kitchen and bathroom. I have my own kitchen and bathroom, but mine's tiny, you know.
Okay.
And so I think that my side was an add-on or something.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
And apparently the water shut-off switch or whatever is underneath the house
Okay.
somewhere, and that's how you get down there, I guess.
So did you just drop it down there? Did you crawl down there and place it deep in there, or
I just jumped down in there and threw it.
threw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to get it out of my hands, you know.
Sure. Okay. All right. So you didn't shoot, as far as you recall, did you shoot through the windows here?
I had to have.
Okay, but you thought it was your intention to shoot at the door, though? Not the windows, but the door?
Yes.
Okay. And when you were shooting, you said you were running and shooting at the same time?
Yeah, I jumped out of the way of the truck because the corner, I was right here
Mm-hmm.
when they started backing it up to me, you know what I mean? And Silver was right here by me, and I pushed her, and I jumped out of the way as quick as I could, and I shot and ran around the front and the back of the car, the back of the envoy.
Okay.
Because there's a spot where you get, like, before the fence, where the fence goes right there, where it lines up, right here. You know, and in the envoy, there's a little gap you can go around and you can get the house. It's like this, you know, the house right here, envoy's right here. You know, you got that little gap walkway. I just ran through there really quick.
Okay.
I was honestly probably like right here when I pulled the trigger.
Where?
Probably like right here.
Okay. Okay. Just draw an arrow toward that and then pull trigger. Yes. So the date today is 7/24. Can you just at the top of each of these,
Did it?
can you just date it in the top left corner and then write your initials? Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple tough questions here, all right? Okay, I want you to be honest with me, all right? Does this have anything to do with drugs or drug debt or payments?
No, I don't know this guy. Apparently it had something to do with his truck parts or something. Someone's taking parts off his truck. I don't know.
Is Colby involved maybe with this guy in that manner?
No.
Okay.
Colby's.
Was there an incident earlier in the day before this happened that you witnessed him threaten anybody else?
No, I didn't witness anything, no. I just heard hearsay. Because I talked about it with the neighbors, you know. So me and the neighbors, you know what I mean, we'll communicate and stuff, you know what I mean, and see what's going on with the neighborhood and stuff, you know. And like, so we're aware. There's a lot of children in our neighborhood.
You only heard he was threatening others?
I only heard
And you heard that from Josh and who else?
that's whoever was with Josh, one of Josh's buddies.
Okay.
That he came over and had to have left sometime, maybe, I don't know actually, honestly. Yeah, I'd say he probably did leave sometime between the time that, like before it went down or whatever, before they showed up. And yeah, you know what I mean? When they showed up. Like, the guy that was talking to me about it saying that he came to his shop and it was like, oh, I don't know, I don't really understand what he was saying, the part where he's like, when are we gonna work together or something? When are you gonna work with me or work with you? I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Alright. Did you ever have your gun earlier in the day? Listen to me. Did you ever rack the slide and tell somebody else you're going to go find dude?
Mm-mm.
Tell me the truth about that.
Yes.
If there were witnesses that said that you did that,
I didn't.
you didn't do that.
No.
Did you witness an incident where dude had like an axe or a machete or something like that and threatened other people earlier in the day?
That was when I was asleep. That was earlier in the day. Someone had stayed the night at my house that night. Last night, okay? And we were out at the casino and stuff. And well, I wasn't out at the casino. They were out at the casino. And they said, I don't know. But I met up with them or whatnot. And then they had a friend that was from Montana or whatever. Okay? And I went with them or whatever to the hotel room. And my friend was leaving from Montana or whatever. Or leaving to Montana or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, they were checking out of their hotel room. And they were going to just spend the night with me for the night and hang out. And the one lady was a tattoo artist, and she was gonna do some tattoos on, and but I was sleeping that morning. I was sleeping when apparently like she I don't know, she went outside or something, I guess. This is all in the same pretty much the same time that that the guy showed up and drove into my mom's front yard, and was like accusing my brother and stuff. I guess he called.
What other guy?
What other guy?
Yes, you said other guys showed up at the front yard.
No, the guy.
We're referring to him as dude.
The dude.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Dude.
So your understanding is this has happened about the same time dude showed up?
Yeah.
Earlier this morning?
Yeah.
After, and then Colby came in and asked you?
Yes. Because I was sleeping in a chair, and that girl said that he had called her. The dude had called her by her first name or something, and said something about he was gonna cut her up with a hatchet or something like that. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. I was asleep.
Who'd you hear this story from?
From the girl herself. But
what's her name?
I can't remember.
When did you hear this story?
When I woke up.
Okay, so there's another girl at the house today that you don't know her name?
No, it was Tawny. It was the one girl that was there. That's who was, the other girl was there with her. I don't know her name. She was a tattoo artist. Some crazy lady. But, no, she wasn't really a crazy lady. She just had like wacky hair and stuff, you know what I mean? Like she looked like one of those ladies that likes to dress different, stand out,
It's important that you're honest with me, because
I'm being very honest.
If Tawny said that you stood there and racked a gun and did something like that, is Tawny telling me the truth or is she lying?
Well, she'd be lying.
And if there's other people that said the same thing, would they be telling the truth or lying? Because if a bunch of people say the same thing about that.
Well, I didn't do that.
Okay.
The gun was in my room the whole time.
Okay.
And nobody knew I had a gun.
Okay.
Well, unless they seen it in my room when I was sleeping,
All right. So you totally confused me about this part here. So
okay.
You were, in my mind, and from what you're telling me, I need to clarify this. You're telling me that never before today's incident you ever saw a dude.
No.
And the very first time you ever saw him was when he showed up in the alley.
Yes.
Got out of the right front passenger seat of that big truck, and all this went down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't witness dude, or you weren't present when dude supposedly threatened somebody with an axe.
No, I was sleeping.
But you heard about it.
When I woke up, yes.
Who told you about it?
The girl.
The girl or Tawny?
No, the girl.
So the girl, the tattoo artist.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I don't want to say for sure, okay, but I almost want to say somewhere along in that, I feel like Tawny might have said that he was her cousin or something like that, or somewhere in there, her cousin. I heard something about her cousin who came in the mix, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I just woken up.
You heard at some point that dude was Tawny's cousin.
I think so. Not at some point. It was right when I woke up. Right when I heard about the hatchet and stuff like that. When he pulled up to the alleyway, and I guess he told the girl. I didn't hear about this until like when my brother came and woke me up and was like, you know, are you breaking into cars or something like that and stealing cars and stuff? And that's when she's like, oh no, this guy came out and, you know, he knew my name and everything and with a hatchet, but like I didn't think nothing of it because I mean, I don't know. I didn't think she was talking about that incident, you know. I don't know.
So you didn't tell me about dude threatening another girl with an axe. You didn't tell me that earlier.
I didn't
because why?
I didn't know. I didn't think that was relevant. I didn't think that happened. I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. So it was after you woke up then, all right?
Yes.
And during about the same time, Colby asked you about breaking into some guy's truck.
That's what woke me up.
Okay, and then this other girl who was with Tawny. How long have you known Tawny?
A couple months.
What's Tawny's story?
Apparently she's like a. I don't know if this is true or not. I feel like it's kind of far-fetched, but apparently she played in like she was a movie actress or something, or a TV show actress in Naked and Afraid. At one point or something. You know, I don't know how true that is, honestly. You know, I don't know. Kind of looks like her, but I don't know. People these days have crazy stories, you know.
Yeah. So Colby wakes you up, confronts you or asks you about this stuff, and then this other tattoo artist girl who's with Tawny tells you about some other threat that was made that involves the casino, a guy from Montana.
No.
You lost me with the whole casino, hotel, Montana thing.
They were.
Who's they?
The lady with the crazy hair.
She's a tattoo
artist.
Yes. We're going to call her the girl. She's the girl.
Okay, the girl. Okay, so Tawny had hit me up and was saying, you know, wondering what I was doing, if I wanted to hang out and stuff like that, because we hadn't hung out in a long time, and yada yada. Well, and she was getting checked out of her hotel room.
When did Tawny initiate this contact with you?
Last night.
Okay. And where were you when she hit you up?
I was at home.
And how did Tawny get a hold of you?
She messaged me.
Via what? What did she use? Message you? Text message? Facebook Messenger? Something else? Text message?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or called me. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You're the text message. I don't got my phone, you know?
Okay. So it was a text message?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it have anything to do with drugs or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So Tawny hit you up. Okay. Text message. Straight up text messaging from her phone to yours.
Yeah.
Asked if you want to hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
She picked me up.
And what was she driving?
It was her friends from Montana. They were driving, I think, an Audi.
Is it her? So it's not her car, but it's her friend's car.
Mm-hmm.
And they picked you up from your place.
Yeah, and they were leaving the casino.
So wait. So they came from the casino to pick you up?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that was addressed over a phone call.
Okay. So where did you go with these other people then?
To their hotel.
The casino?
No.
Or a different hotel?
Okay.
And which casino did they come from? Do you know?
I don't.
If you were, I mean, you know, Tawny, which casino would it have been?
Probably Quest.
Probably Quest. Okay. And then, so how many other people are in this Audi?
The tattoo, the girl.
Who's driving?
Honestly, it was I think when I got in the car, the girl was driving,
Okay.
and then for some reason they pulled over and swapped seats or something like that. One of the people from Montana.
How many other people were in the car besides Tawny, you, and the girl?
Two.
Two others?
Yes.
Men or women?
One man, one woman.
Do you know them?
No.
And they're supposedly from Montana?
Or something like that.
Okay. And then which hotel did y'all go to?
Ramada.
Where?
I don't know, downtown.
Okay. And whose room was it?
I don't know.
Okay, so y'all went in the hotel room?
Yes.
And then what happened?
They packed their stuff up, and then Tawny and the girl and her boyfriend was at the hotel.
Tawny's boyfriend or the girl's?
Yes, Tawny's.
Do you know his name?
No,
Okay.
not very well. I don't know. I don't really pay attention that much.
Okay. So what happened then?
He was already at the hotel or whatever it was. They were packing up the stuff or whatnot.
Mhm.
I don't know if the Montana people stayed there or what, but the girl ordered a taxi.
Okay.
Okay, she was coming to my house to hang out for a little bit.
So did you get in the taxi with the girl?
Yes.
Just you two?
No, me, Tawny, the girl, and Tawny's boyfriend on the taxi. Went to my house.
So Tawny's boyfriend? I'm trying to write that down, keep up. So you and Tawny, the girl, and
Yeah.
Tawny's boyfriend,
Yeah.
all got in the taxi?
In the backseat? No.
In the taxi.
Oh, yeah.
Which cab company?
I don't know.
Was it an Uber driver or a taxi?
Taxi, I think. It's yellow. It's a taxi.
Okay. And so the four of you went back to your house?
Yes.
About what time was this?
I don't know. It was dark. It was later.
About what's the best guess for a time?
5, 10, 12 o'clock at night, probably.
Midnight-ish?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then what happened?
Then we get to my house. I sat down. I fell asleep. They were just gonna hang out with me for the night. They were gonna hang out with me for the day, but the tattoo chick, she ended up leaving.
How do you know that? Were you still awake
She left after I woke up.
this morning?
Yes.
So you fell asleep. About what's the best guess time you fell asleep?
I don't know. Like we got there maybe like 15, 20 minutes. So like 15, 20 minutes after that, maybe 45 minutes, maybe.
So 12 or a little past midnight?
Yeah.
And you fell asleep, so you're out.
Yeah.
And then you are awakened by Colby?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so after Colby talks to you then about the truck, breaking into the truck, then that's when you heard a story from somebody.
Yeah, well, the girl she started talking about something about a hatchet and that situation or something like that, but I didn't know if she was saying earlier incident, or like, you know what I mean, like past incident or that incident. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that really, you know what I mean? I just heard it like in the background, like.
Who was she talking to?
I don't know. Probably someone, I don't know.
And she's telling her something about a hatchet, but you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Other than somebody had a hatchet, and what
Yes.
else?
I heard a hatchet and someone said something about someone was gonna chop someone up.
About what?
Someone was gonna chop someone up.
Okay. All right. So you didn't, in response to that, you didn't threatened to go find whoever made that threat?
No.
Okay. And did you know, is there any reason in your mind to believe, or did you know that the person who, the girl, said threatened somebody with a hatchet, that could have been dude?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So in your mind, that had no connection whatsoever?
No.
Okay.
I mean, she was talking about, apparently she works for a repo company, or owns her own repo company or something, and I don't know. I don't pay much attention to that. I don't know.
Did you tell Detective Lesser what kind of handgun you had?
Mm-hmm.
You told him it was a 22?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to step out and talk to Detective Lester. Do you want something to drink or eat, or do you need to use the restroom or anything like that?
I feel sick, man.
Feel sick? All right. So it's 7:36 p.m. right now. When's the last time you took any drugs, over the counter, street drugs, alcohol, anything like that? And you just be honest with me about that.
Last night,
Okay. When what did you take?
smoked heroin.
Anything else? Are you addicted to heroin? Do you ever shoot it? You always just smoke it? Okay.
Ever since I got hit by a truck, I'm taking off my painkillers.
That's kind of how you got smoked out or cooked on heroin, you're telling me? What kind of painkillers did they originally give you?
Oxys.
Okay. So you've been addicted to heroin since you're 15 years old? Okay. There's a lot of money debt that can come with that stuff. Is there any of that stuff going on between dude and your drug habit?
No, I don't know the guy.
All right.
I work for anything.
All right. I appreciate you visiting with me. Okay, I'll need to confer with Detective Lesser, and I'll be back in. And before I step out, is there anything else that you think I should be made aware of at all?
I don't know, man.
So this is what you're telling me. I'm just going to go over it a little bit. You're telling me that when dude pulled in tonight, that he was very erratic behavior, acting kind of crazy. He was a passenger in the big truck. At one, you and Colby are in the backyard. Silver's out there, and basically he gets a baseball bat, and there's Colby's trying to push him into his seat, and you're getting pinched because the driver of the truck is kind of backing up, and you're feeling pinched. And prior to that, you went and got the handgun because of the threatening nature this guy was all about. You gave him some warning. He didn't heed your warning, didn't listen to your warning. And it was your intention to stop the truck. You thought you were firing more at the door, like you're in between the doors on the truck, and you're running while you shot. You shot one time.
Yes.
And that's kind of, in a nutshell, what you're telling me.
What do you mean?
In the short version, a summary of what, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's this. Okay, so Tawny, though, I think she did know the guy because when I after I'd been woken up or whatever and was sitting there, sitting there for a minute. For some reason, she picked up her phone or something and was she tripped out on the girl because I don't know, something about her phone had hit the guy's name or something showed up on her phone or his number or something.
We said earlier it's mentioned about the guy might have been a cousin to Tawny.
Yeah, and she was confused as to how, like, why, because she's like, if he's driving around the neighborhood, you know what I mean, then how's his name just pop up on my front screen of my phone out of nowhere? And like, I don't know, that kind of was weird to me. That caught my ear.
So I'm gonna step out. I'll be right back in. Okay. If you need to use the restroom or something like that, or if you want a bottle of water, let me know. Sure, you want something to drink? Okay. Are you getting sick because of everything that happened, or are you feeling like you're getting drug sick?
Everything that happened.
Okay. So, actually, I haven't had a chance to talk to Detective Lester yet, but I saw this in here, and you're telling me, and here's where honesty is going to matter. I'm going to count all this money out in front of you here. Okay, how much money do you think you got here?
About $400.
About 400?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get this money?
I earned it.
How so?
I work.
What kind of work were you doing?
I do under the table, tree removal.
You said you hadn't been working for a couple of months.
Well, not legally. No. I mean, I'll do like tedious stuff, you know. And then, and some of it was was that disaster relief or whatever that I got off my food stamps, and on the cash side, I just held on to it. I'm good at saving money. I collect change. I collect coins. I got a huge change jar like this big that I filled to the top. It's about $400 right there.
Okay. There's 100.
And I was holding on to that because I was getting parts for my car.
Okay. 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stack these in piles, 100, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's 400 there. 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So $472, does that sound accurate?
Yeah.
Heck, you got $72 more than what you thought you had.
Well, I mean, that was the about.
I understand. They're just trying to get you to look on the positive side of things. So, and then this is your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. And I just wanted to confirm your phone number is, go ahead, tell me your phone number one more time.
509-862-2759.
862? Okay, thanks. All right, well, this money's going to go right back in with this bag here for now. So I'm going to step out, talk to Detective Lesser. Sometimes it's a pretty common theme. You know, people tell us something about what happened, and a lot of it can be the truth, or some of it can be the truth, and then some of it can be kind of a cutting corners a little bit. So I want you to think about what you told me, and I'm going to go talk to Detective Lesser, and I'll come back in, and we'll be visiting a little bit. So if you need to take a break, there's going to be an officer just outside your door, okay? All right, you're doing good.
Will smoke a cigarette?
I'll consider that here in a bit. Yeah. So, do you have anything else in here that is illegal? Like sometimes people have like Suboxone strips in your wallet or drugs in your. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
I'll check it.
It's easy enough.
You know how much one I'm gonna be in here for?
No. So, hang tight. You're doing good. All right. All right. So, when we do these investigations, we take a break and we talk to each other because other detectives are talking to other people and we kind of put our heads together. And so, I just want to clarify a couple things with you. For the purposes of the recording, it's 8:07 p.m. So, tell me, just the way I understand it, you're telling me that the guy who was there, the dude, you told me earlier, at least the way I understood it, he had a full-size aluminum bat. Is that correct?
Yeah. Pretty sure. I don't know. It could have been it was ceramic. No, not ceramic.
Well, you said metal. I think I'm the one that said aluminum, but you said it was a metal bat, full-size metal bat. What color was it?
It was like gray and blue. I think it's
So, was he the only person that had a bat?
yeah. Well, I got my brother, my sister-in-law. She had this. It was like like the butt end of a pool stick that she had just picked up off the ground.
Who's your sister-in-law? Silva?
Yeah.
Silver?
Yeah, but she literally just stumbled across it, picked it up off the ground.
When?
Like when right before they pulled up.
How long is this piece of pool stick?
Not even as tall as this piece of tableware. It was a broom handle that I used. I used it as a broom handle. Like not a broom handle, but like a dustpan handle. Like the little dustpan things that you see at the schools or whatever. With the little dustpan that like flips up and down. And the handle broke, so we used that as it. And well, that broke off, and it just got left outside forever. And she picked it up.
Just before we pulled in?
Yes. She didn't even take it to the front. Just play with it.
Did she ever swing it at anybody or hit anybody with it?
No.
Did Colby have a bat? Anybody else have a bat? Did anybody use the bat to strike the vehicle or any vehicles there?
No. The only bat that I've seen used to strike was a bat that was used on my brother's arm. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, no, but I'm pretty sure my brother might have gotten the bat out of the guy's hands, so I'm not sure.
Colby?
Yes. I don't know though for sure, like that was on the other side of the truck.
So this bat again, describe it to me again. You said it was two different colors?
Yeah, like silver's blue.
Where was it like all one solid color or different color at the ends?
It was like silver, and then it had like, I don't know, it had like a blue design on it, it looked like.
Silver with a blue design. Was the handle of the bat any different color?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like the design meaning like letters on a bat or something else? Just a pattern?
They were letters, they were big letters. I'm pretty sure it was just a pattern.
Do you know anybody by the name of Casey?
Casey?
Yeah.
I think that's Tony's boyfriend.
Where was Casey during all this?
I don't know.
Was he outside with you guys?
I have no idea, man.
Could he have been?
He could have been, but I didn't see him.
So the only guys that were outside, Bradley, were you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Your brother Colby, and Dude.
Yeah.
Those were the only three guys. Silver was out there too.
Yeah.
And then some unknown people in the truck that you don't know for sure how many, other than there was a driver.
Mm-hmm.
So when all this went down, there's nobody else outside
Not that I seen
that you saw.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention to any of that, you know. Paying attention to the fact that there was some dude in the truck like that run me over.
Do you know if the right front passenger door ever got closed?
I don't think it did. It might have. I don't
You're
know.
not sure?
I'm not sure.
If you don't know, you don't know. It's okay. So let me go over some of my notes that I've taken down here. You told me earlier that at one point you actually pointed the handgun, the pistol, at the dude, and you told him, "Look, I don't want to shoot you," or something like that. Where exactly were you when you pointed the gun at him and told him, "Look, I don't want to shoot you"? Where were you and where was he?
You got the other paper?
That one?
Like right here.
So you were back here, and where was Dude?
Like right here.
So both of you were back at the truck.
He came back around and just when we came to down the tailgate.
Okay. And you pointed the gun at him at that point in time. Told him, "Look, I don't want to shoot you or get out of
He
here."
was sitting on the tailgate. No.
No, but he was back there.
Yeah.
Both of you are at the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you didn't shoot him at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Then he and Colby got into it somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up over here, and you were definitely over here when the gun shot went off, or when you pulled the trigger.
Yeah, because at that point it was like, I don't know, I was right there and then the truck started coming at me.
Okay.
In the other direction.
How sure are you that you only shot once?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Could you have shot twice?
I think I would have known. I don't know. It'd be pretty hard to miss a gunshot, you know what I mean?
It's only 22. But
I don't know, man. I'm pretty positive I only shot once.
okay.
Is the guy okay?
No, the guy is deceased. So. So I'm gonna step out again. Can I get you a bottle of water or anything? Okay. We're probably gonna want to take some pictures of you. I want to take a picture of your leg and such. Okay.
Can I smoke a cigarette, please?
We'll see. We'll see here in a bit. Okay. Bradley. So we're gonna take some pictures. We got a search warrant for buccal swabs for your DNA. So we're just swab the inside of your mouth with like a Q-tip, and we'll take it from there. So for now, I just need you to stand up for me, please. Door stop. Is there a door stop out there? You're cold?
Yeah.
You just hold the door open for me. That's good enough. You could be the door stop. So, just go ahead and put your hands down at your sides. Room. So go back this way. So you turn around and face me. Yeah, I just want your hand more down at the side. So go ahead and just turn to your left, half turn, right there. Are you injured at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, turn around, face away from me.
You know
Face right, straight away, straight away. Mm-hmm. And make one more turn to your left. Thank you. So go ahead and sit down. And I'm just gonna take a picture of your bad leg. Swing your body over here and kind of pull up your pant leg on the left and take your shoe off. How many surgeries did you have to have?
Just one.
Just one? Go ahead and keep swimming that way. I just want to get the outside here. So, okay. One other thing I want to have you do real quick is go ahead and stand up and face that wall. And you know how you ever see a guy shoe a horse before? I just want you to raise your foot up, and what I want to do is I want to take you can use your hands against the wall if you need to. I just want to take a picture of your shoe pattern. Go ahead and trade them out. right, thank you. Go ahead, just have a seat there.
Is there any way you can give me like a extra shirt or something in any chance?
Nope, we don't have a shirt. So hang in there, you'll be all right.
Am I going to jail tonight?
I don't know that for sure. Okay? If we do arrest you tonight, understand it's an arrest. It doesn't mean, you'll have your day in court and all that too. Okay? Bradley, what's the passcode on your cell phone?
What is that?
Pardon me?
What is that?
So we might end up having to apply for a search warrant for your phone. We don't know that we're going to do that yet. But if we apply for a search warrant, and then it just makes things a little bit easier from our end. So,
Capital R.
okay. Capital R.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a pattern you draw on the phone? Oh, okay. I'm with you. So go ahead and draw the pattern that you use to swipe, correct? Just like that. Okay, thank you.
You gonna eat that cigarette? No.
I think we can work that for you. Hold on. I'll appreciate you talking to us and cooperating. I think we can get you a smoke. Okay? Hold on a little bit here. So Bradley, I've got a couple other follow-up questions. It's 10:05 p.m. You doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm still confused. You said that you only fired one shot, but there's some other indication that 2 shots were fired. Are you absolutely certain you fired 1 shot?
Yeah.
Okay. According to Detective Lesser, you initially told him out there that you shot at him in order to defend your brother, and you essentially that you fired at him in defense. And now you're telling me you shot at the truck. There's a discrepancy there. How do you explain that discrepancy?
What's that?
Go ahead and sit up. It'll be easier for you to stay alert. There you go. You told Detective Lesser, remember when you talked to him at first? That you shot at the guy to defend your brother and to defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You told me something different. You told me you shot at the truck and essentially accidentally shot the guy. There's a difference, right? What's the truth?
Excuse me?
All right. So let me ask you this. After all this took place, you told me you went in the house and you put the gun in the crawl space, right? Then where did you go?
I jumped out and left.
With whom?
With my brother.
Colby?
Uh-huh.
Did you guys get in a car, or did you leave on foot, or what'd you do?
We got into a car and left.
Why didn't you call 911?
I was scared.
Scared of what?
I mean, I don't know.
Who drove?
Uh-huh.
Did you drive or did Colby drive?
Me.
What'd you drive?
His car.
Who?
His car.
What's his car?
Chrysler.
Chrysler what?
I don't know.
Okay. And where did you guys go?
A ways away.
To where?
Almost Deer Park. Almost Deer Park.
Did you go to somebody's house or a business?
Mm-mm.
Almost to Deer Park.
A business.
Huh?
A business.
Where?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the business?
I don't know.
Then where'd you go from there?
Back to the spot.
You and Colby drove back to the house, to your house?
Mm-mm.
Where did you drive?
Back to business, jumped out, and went back to the house.
All right, I'm not following you. So you after the shooting took place, you and Colby left in Colby's Chrysler. You're driving the Chrysler and Colby's in the car with you. You drove to almost Deer Park.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go?
Some business.
You went to some business. What's the name of the business?
I don't know, man.
Did you go inside the business? What'd you do at the business?
Stopped.
Like in a parking lot or on the street?
Straight.
And then what'd you do?
Turn around.
And then where'd you go?
Home.
So you and Colby drove back to the house together? Pardon me?
Mm-hmm.
That yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you leave to begin with?
We panicked.
Why did you choose to go back to the house?
Why?
Yeah.
I feel like it was the right thing to do.
You thought it was the right thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Hey, when you jumped down in the crawl space and you threw the gun,
What's that?
when you jumped down in the crawl space and when you threw the gun,
What's that?
when you jumped, do you remember when you told me you jumped down into the crawl space?
What? What?
We need to find the gun, Bradley.
A gun? What?
So, okay. You told me earlier that you jumped down in the crawl space and you had your gun.
Yeah.
Okay? You said you're 22?
Uh-huh.
Did you guys find it? He said it's 22. Oh, great. Hold on. I'm gonna step out here for a minute. All right. We got it. What's in the safe in the crawl space?
I don't know.
He says he doesn't know. So, but let me step away here.
Oh my god.
Hey, Bradley. You want some good news or you want some bad news? You want some good news? We're gonna kick you loose tonight. We're not gonna book you into jail.
What?
I said you're not going to jail tonight.
What?
I said you're not going to jail tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's another detective up at your house. He's going to bring down some clothes for you. Because we had to take your clothes for evidence, we're going to get you in your own clothes and we'll get you a ride home, okay? Or probably not home because we're still probably working up there, but we'll get you out wherever you want to go. But we got to get those jail clothes back. And of course, we're not going to
So I'm going home?
go, well, probably not home. You got someplace else you can stay?
What do you mean?
Well, just hang tight. We'll explain this stuff when we're ready. You're not going to jail today.
What the fuck?
Bradley Willie was sentenced to 10 years for the deadly shooting of Lonnie Montoya.